One woman alone with her grief, and one of dozens of Lebanese civilians bereaved by a bombing that draws this country even closer to the war in Syria. Her husband rushed to see if he could help after the first bomb detonated, as this security camera was recording. He was only a short distance away from a second suicide bomber in a car when it blew up. Nothing remains of his body. His wife's search only retrieves a wristwatch and what she thinks is part of his clothing. The devastation and the human loss is big, but by no means as large as so many attacks that have afflicted the Lebanese people over so many years of suffering. This attack was different as well, in that it presents a new threat, and it could have been a lot worse. If the second suicide bomber had driven through this security gate, the blast in a more confined space could have been even more devastating. The man in charge of Beirut's Rafik Hariri hospital, taking us inside his intensive care unit, is only too aware of the new threat. This man has just come out of a coma. There are 3 others even more critically ill nearby. He warns that many more Lebanese lives are endangered by the escalation of the war in Syria.
We don't have faith in the future of this country anymore. I'm sorry to say that. I'm furious, and I don't see anybody who is doing something really serious to save the country.
It was a day of funerals, this the biggest. Haj Radwan Faris had been one of the first to die. In life, he was in charge of security at the main gate of the Iranian embassy. In death, his funeral is made secure by the armed wing of Hezbollah, the Lebanese Shia political party. Hezbollah remains defiant to the increasing threat here from Syria's opposition, including al-Qaeda-linked groups. And Iran, a state that supports Bashar al-Assad and is allied to Hezbollah, also remains resolute. At another funeral, the anger and the grief is clear to see. Lebanon has seen decades of conflict, and its times of peace have been tenuous. Once again, a foreign war threatens its lifeblood. Andrew Simmons, Al Jazeera, Beirut.